4th of July if you're an American. If you're not, I hope you had a great Friday. Today I just wanted to go over the steel auto cuts. This time of year we get a lot of people coming into the shop. They have problems with their trimmer heads, and I want to show you an option if you guys don't already have this on your trimmer. So the idea behind the auto cuts is you do not have to tear this assembly apart to restring it. So all you're going to do is get your string, and when I measure out the string, I'll do about 3 arms lengths. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to give me enough string to wind in here. So the thing about these auto cuts, on this particular one, what you're going to do, you'll notice a little triangle and an arrow pointing here, and then you're going to notice right here there's another arrow. So doing this, lining these two things up, is going to create a cavity throughout there. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick the line through, continue to push through, and it's going to come out the other side, just like that. You don't have to tear anything apart, makes it real easy. Once you get it all the way out the other side, take your two ends, get them lined up together like this, and then work your way back to the trimmer head, pull through until you got it even on both sides. Once you got it even, you're gonna take this, push, and wind. So it's gonna push through, you're gonna wind your line back in there, and it's just gonna make it so much easier. Now this one's coming apart, obviously I don't have it mounted on my trimmer, but when it's mounted on the trimmer, this is gonna be bolted down, so it's not gonna go anywhere, and you're just gonna push through and then wind it all in. It goes fairly quick. You have the spring in there, which is gonna push tension, so you gotta compress the spring as you're winding everything around. But eventually you'll get it all wound up in there and you will be set to go trimming. So they make this in 080 line, 095 line. It just makes the job a lot easier. I know there's a lot of people that have a hard time getting the covers off. Once they get the covers off, winding everything onto the spool, keeping it from expanding and falling apart. But yeah, so that's all that's gonna do. Winds it up nice and neat inside there. If you look at the spool, it's gonna have 3 little holes there. Depending on how you have it lined up, it's just gonna pick the closest hole, and then it's gonna push through on the other side. It has 3 holes, and then they're gonna come out the eyelets. So pretty slick. This is the C62 from Steel. This is gonna be for your curve shaft trimmers. I guess I can read on the back which models it has. So FSA 60, FSA 86, FS 38, 40, 45, 50, FSE 60, FSE 71, and 81. It's also gonna work in the Combi 56R, 94R, 111R. So I'm sure there's a few other models that'll work on. But that's for your curve shaft stuff. Straight shaft stuff is gonna be the C262. This one is just a little bit different. Same idea, same process. And if you notice right here, the bump head assembly, you're gonna have more surface area on the head. It's gonna make it easier to hit. The difference on this one, you're gonna have a line down the middle. So if you see that line right there, you're gonna line it up with these 2 arrows, just like so, and that's gonna create your cavity. So line to arrows to arrows. So you do not have to take the cover off. You do not have to disassemble anything. Just makes it really simple for people that don't do this a lot, where it's a little bit tricky. And then again, all you're gonna do is push down and wind in, push and wind. So going clockwise with your thumbs, just like this. I know everything in the screen here is backwards to you guys, but push down, turn clockwise. So any straight shaft this is gonna work on. 095 line, should be able to go up to 105 line. Let's see if it shows it there. Yep, 105 line right there, 095 line. And then on the curve shaft ones, 080, you can also go 095 line. I would just run 095 line if I had a curve shaft. It's gonna last longer, it's gonna be thicker. But that's, again, personal preference and whatever line you have. So if you guys don't have an auto cut for your steel, I would highly recommend getting one. Just makes life a lot easier on the trimming. I know, I think Husqvarna's got one. Some of the other companies have their own version of it as well, but this style is nice because you don't have to take anything off. So make sure you guys look into those. Again, the auto cuts 26.2 and C6.2. So any of your steel dealers are going to have those. You can probably find them somewhere on eBay or Amazon as well. So thanks for watching the video. I'll probably post something later today. Again, happy Monday. Thanks for tuning in.